So this has a built-in amplifier?
Yeah. It's a tiny little built-in speaker in there. And you can plug it in like regular, or you can just use it acoustically and cut in reverb, delay, chorus. This is a new system that Leilani had them designed for with the preamp on the side there.
Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Leilani.
Pretty cool, right? You can even get that delay feedback. Oh, the fun to be had.
The fun to be had.
The ukulele review.
We are going to try a bunch of different ukes tonight, so we don't really have time to chit chat. All right, we got stuff to play, listen to.
Let's get to work.
No time for Corey's shenanigans.
I'm running a tight ship here tonight. Okay. We're gonna start with Brittny playing two new Kalei models. One of them is gonna have the regular Aquila strings they come with, and then one of them has the Uke Logic soft tension, same high G set, to just kind of hear a contrast in a fluorocarbon set. Which the Uke Logics are a little bit warmer than the typical fluorocarbon, but they still have that kind of sound. So, what'd you guys think when you tried these?
They sound good. Actually, we had like customers calling the stores asking when we're gonna have these. You know, I didn't know we were getting them in so soon. So it's great that we got these.
Yeah, we got a good handful of these.
is it me? Like, does it makes sense, right? From like a luthery standpoint, there's more surface area of the soundboard. It's technically a bigger body, right? So it would produce a little bit more sound,
Yeah, I mean,
have a bit more resonance.
there's a lot of factors that go into it, but it seems to open it. It seems to warm it up a
It
bit.
does.
Yeah.
Even with like the Pono Mango
Yeah, I
series.
was gonna say the Pono pineapple tanners compared
Yeah.
to the regular tanner. It's like the pineapple.
Sweet and warm,
Yeah. Put that
like
on
a
a
hot
pizza.
pineapple pie. Or
It's a Hawaiian pizza
upside down.
because it has pineapple.
I like how this one has the logo on the top. It's like a palm tree.
I really like the headstock.
It's a pineapple stock.
Oh yeah, pineapple stock.
See how that works? Tie it. And it's cool because the gig bags that they come with are
Do have the
it's
pineapple stock.
yeah.
Ooh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's
So it
unique
matches.
to
It's
these
actually the
models,
same
yeah.
There's two more here.
exact thing.
And you know, it's interesting because when you put things in like specs on a website, it kind of doesn't appear the same as in person. When you see that these come with gig bags, it's kind of like it seems maybe lesser than a hard case, but I would say these are better than some hard cases in terms of their design.
Oh yeah, in many ways, even like how they feel. Remember earlier we thought that the ukulele was inside the case.
Yeah, it's got a hefty feel.
It's really well built. I think that like that would probably be one of the better gig bags out there.
Yeah, one of, if not the best. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, because it's not too bulky as well.
It's not.
But on the inside, there's PVC lining.
Right,
Is,
yeah.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Or on the outside rather.
So
You know.
that you can put some weight on it and it'll hold up.
It's made with a very tight fabric. I like it.
I like that color.
So these are in the deluxe Koa. And it's gonna be like the platinum from last year, but for a third of the price or half the price, something like that.
I think that was a good move from them, like introducing like a custom platinum first.
Mm-hmm.
Get everyone's attention on this ukulele and this style of building, and then release something that the average person would probably be able to afford.
Next level marketing.
The stain is nice.
Sounds beautiful.
These strings were just put on a couple hours ago, so I need a little bit.
Oh,
Wow, that's a huge difference.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to turn down the mics already.
I wonder if Joel just like chose the better sounding one between the two and put his strings on it. It was all planned out.
No, I was here when I handed it to him, and I
Okay.
didn't even listen to any of them because they just came in today.
It's like, here, this one.
I ain't got time for that.
do you think the most accurate sound comparison would be like you would have to have two ukuleles of this exact same sets of wood because they have the same exact bracing?
Even then, I mean, you'd probably do better if you're really trying to compare strings with changing, but then there's such a break-in period too
Oh yeah.
that you would have to like make sure like the mics didn't move and you were in the same position, like, you know.
Well, also too, like if you start with the Aquila strings first, put on the fluorocarbons stretch really quick. So after like maybe like 15 minutes of kind of pulling
Yeah,
on the strings,
that's
it
true.
should settle.
These strings don't take long to settle.
No, not at all. Like I could change like the strings on my ukulele maybe like a couple hours before a gig, and do at least one song without it going auto tune.
Cool. It's very bright, super loud.
Awesome. All right, let's keep going with some of the Kanileas that just arrived today. Corey, get in there.
What a pretty one.
Whoa.
Brittany, that single you put out was so good.
Oh, thank you.
Talk about how you recorded it. Well, maybe let's change the battery first. Speedy McGee over here. Yeah, talk about how you recorded that.
So I recorded it at home in my studio. And in the years that I kind of spent, on my break, sort of, I spent a lot of time learning how to produce and engineer and stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of take, the rest of my career in that direction. When it came to releasing my own stuff, so I wanted to engineer everything because then I could, make it however I wanted it to sound. So that's what I did with that single. So it's called "Prayed for You." It's a uke cover of Matt Stell's country song. So yeah, I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, it sounded so good.
Thank
you. I did that in my bedroom. Or
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
It's
that's
not
so
sound
dope.
treated at all, but
It sounds great. Where can people? I mean,
yeah, it's available everywhere: Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. Yeah, everywhere you can find music.
prayed for you,
Yeah.
Brittany Paiva. Go look it up. Hey Corey, give us a little, a brief on what you're playing here.
So this is a Kalei K3 concert premium. And as you can see, this is very premium wood. Some of the best
Fire.
premium wood.
That is amazing.
Look at that sapwood.
Oh, dude. And how it joins up at the butt of the instrument too.
Yeah, look at that.
That's dope. And that's that liquid curl.
Very. This is like borderline master grade.
Awesome.
Is it okay?
Hey, stay right there, Corey, and let me get you to do the, well, not exact same thing, but something like that on this K2 tenor premium.
Okay, cool.
Give it a slow twirl.
Why is it when I do it, there's so much noise?
It sounds like a boat, like
An old boat,
ship,
right?
like on the sea that's creaking because of the waves.
You gotta have the right pH oils in your finger to get the squeak.
I drink alkaline water. I think I have a higher
You ate too
pH
much
level.
alcohol.
Nice. That one's pretty loud.
Really warm.
All right, Kalei.
Oh, you didn't do it for me because what? My face is oily.
You missed a spot.
That's right.
Yeah, don't mess up the brush, bro.
You want me to talk about this then, or say anything, or just?
Yeah.
All right, so we have here a Kalei HNS, which stands for Honu Concert Premium Ukulele. And this ukulele in particular has this really crazy flaming 3D koa effect going on here. Abalone Honos on the front, on the bottom right side of the front of the ukulele. And the wood continues on to the back. It's almost like the front and the back sets were cut from the same log. It was pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
totally.
And yeah, let's give this little puppy a test run.
Is it? They're not using abalone. Oh, I get it, to match the inlays on the top, but it's usually mother of pearl these days
Oh,
for
yeah.
the logo and
Oh.
fretboard dots.
Yeah, so
It really pops on with the abalone.
it matches
Yeah.
better. I do know for the turtles they use a more bluish color to kind of make it pop a little bit more on the top of the ukulele.
You think so, or is that just the backdrop bringing
No, it's
out
actually
other
like
colors?
if you look at it closely, maybe we can get a
You
closer
sure?
look on
You
that.
think it's not just
Pop up a
random? No, I'm joking.
No,
And
but
then
usually the other
over here
tones
is a little
around
bit more on the
abalone,
bigger side.
because it's got so many different colors going on, like
Sure, it's
what
not
your
just a
eye
bunch of
like.
baloney.
Yeah,
abalone.
abalone.
Get it?
All right, we'll be here all week.
All right. So I guess the theme, like the key theme for tonight is C.
C, which is also yes in Spanish.
C.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh wow.
hello.
got the eye of. What is it in?
Eye of the Island.
No, the eye of the.
Tiger. Gulp.
Wait, can I see the back? Oh, look at that.
Oh.
That's
So-
gorgeous.
This is the Kanilea Island Concert Premium ukulele. It has some really exquisite, exotic koa on here. The curl in here is like super tight. Abalone inlays on the soundboard of our Hawaiian Island chain. And check out that little sapwood all in the back.
Even the sapwood is curly.
Yeah, that's insane. It's really, really nice.
I like that. Sounds good. Nice warm tone. All right. They're making now the Oha concert and tenor with an optional premium coal wood top. And so they're definitely both under $1,000 still, but I think the tenor goes for like 900, something like that.
It's actually
Yes.
anything under 1,000 is.
Yeah, for a curly koa top. So Brittany, let me get you to try this new Oha C Premium and Oha T Premium.
Oh wow. That's cool.
Oh. Oh.
It's very punchy tone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Top is super nice.
Kind of jealous she got to try it first.
Well, you know, you worked here longer.
You could
Yeah.
always be the first one to sell it.
I can. So don't buy this and let me sell it.
Damn, look at that top.
Or call and ask for Kalei.
So, as of the last week, you can now get in touch with Kalei and Brittany also via Kalei at theukulelesite.com and Brittany at theukulelesite.com.
Oh.
For instrument inquiries.
Yeah. Can I get tabs on?
Tabs, click tabs.
Tabs. Well, I got no tabs for something.
And if your question for Kalei is what the name of the song was on the sound sample, there's no name.
it was just that date. The model, the date.
He titled that song Koloha Super Concert 19782.
I had this stupid idea of when anybody asks for tabs, I'll just give them tabs of acid. Just mail them tabs of acid.
What the
Put it in
hell?
your mouth.
Nice and loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I should just.
I love these. I like how they have the same styling as the Moonbirds.
Just everything about it is just beautiful.
Yeah.
So unlike the UT1Ks, which are just a standard fan brace, these have that Mount Fuji X of the Moonbirds. And, you know, I was really surprised when these two UT3Ks came in, just how much I liked them. What do you guys think?
I was blown away with
Amazing.
everything.
Well, Brittany liked it so much that she got one.
I did.
And she took the nicest one. I'm just gonna be like, can you trade for this one?
No.
This is the one she's playing sounds beautiful. Hers just has a little bit more of that dark chocolate look, but if you like the lighter golden,
The faceplate on this one is super nice.
That's mother of pearl on the headstock, right?
you know it. Your mama, Pearl.
Auntie Pearl.
Pearly.
Come down to like about right there and come down a little bit, but like
You don't like to have that
I mean it's just kind of like out of frame.
Okay.
Well, it's not far off. I'm just saying. Anyways.
Okay.
All right, so that one has Kalei. What kind of strings does the Nui use?
They have their own black fluorocarbon strings.
They
It's,
sound good.
yeah, it's kind of similar to
What are
like
they
the
called,
Fremont
Blackwater
ones.
Or
I forgot what they're called, but I
That'd
know
be wrong.
they're black fluorocarbon strings.
Right. So, Brittany, the UT3K that you, how was that NAB? And I got a text from you. It seems like you'd fallen in love again.
I did. It's so beautiful.
And I told you, I know, right? It's like, yeah, I understand. And the sound is just, it's kind of that perfect balance of warmth and brightness.
Yeah.
It's got that classic koa. Talk about the strings that you chose to put on. Was that the hard tension one?
These are the hard tension uke logic strings. I don't know why I like to play the hard tension.
They're fat. That's why they sound so thick. It's like,
I don't have to worry so much about it sounding like I'm playing too hard, especially when I do like string bends. Yeah.
but you know what? The soft tension ones are kind of more popular with the average consumer. That's what Joel sells
Yeah.
the most of.
Because they're comfortable for their
Yeah.
hands,
Yeah.
you know. Like not everyone has a well-developed left hand for ukulele that's used to bending and doing all this.
And a lot
fancy
of people
pull-offs.
are doing lighter strumming type stuff that's sounds nice with the lighter gauge, I think, too. It has a kind of open, chimey sound.
Yeah, it does. I mean, when you have a light gauge of strings, you kind of want to play softer because when you play hard, it starts to buzz, it gets too bright. You know?
It can, yeah. Yeah, I guess the dynamic range on these is nice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for like a lot of like very like well experienced players, you know, advanced players like prefer high tension strings because of the dynamic range you get. When you play soft, it still comes out nice and fat, but when you dig in, it doesn't sound too much. You know, it doesn't sound like the string is like working too hard.
All right, so we heard it with the high G and the lighter black fluorocarbons that they come with. I would say the ones they come with would be on par with his soft tension set in terms of tension.
Yeah.
So these are a bit meatier tone. Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you. Super happy.
All right, guys. We have one UT3K left at the moment. We'll put it up on the website soon. And let's get into these Kumu Leilani's. Whose turn is it? Corey, explain to us the Hawaiian word Kumu.
So Kumu is another word for something along the lines of professor.
Or teacher.
Or
Guru,
teacher.
even maybe?
Expert.
More guru,
Or instructor.
more than teacher. They offer way more than, they offer way more guidance.
Then facts, yeah. It's like teaching you the way of something.
Yeah, it's not just giving you advice and you should do this and that. It's both physical and spiritual guidance.
So we've carried the Kumu line in the store for a while, huh? And I mean, what can you guys say about selling them in the store?
They're actually very popular
Yeah,
in
right.
store. Yeah.
They sound great. That with the Leilani's, since they've updated their bracing and whatnot for laminate instruments,
Yeah.
Yeah,
They sound-
totally.
they sound great.
And over the past 5 years, even I've seen them get a lot better. Like their build is really clean now, and they're impressive. But
What they offer a lot. Like a lot of our customers want to get
They want to get
something with koa,
right?
But their budget is maybe like $300,
Right.
and so it's hard to find something that's 100% solid koa made in Hawaii for $300 unless you have like someone who just builds for fun or as a hobby. But what these guys have to offer is something, because they are a Hawaii-based company. These are laminated koa ukuleles. They also make them in mango. I think there's like an ebony.
Yeah.
They do like spruce and cedar tops.
They have like a basic mango series too.
Yeah, but this would be like a good alternative for someone who's on a budget that wants to get something that has koa on it.
And it's real koa. It's laminate, but it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, a lot of people get it twisted. Like they think like laminated is like plastic, but really it's just you're taking a thin layer of the koa, and then binding it to another type of wood that costs less.
Generally, like spruce or mahogany, right? Is what
spruce,
they
mahogany.
laminate.
Typically mahogany.
So-
Those are probably mahogany.
Yeah,
But
But look
You
at
know.
that. Look at the wood.
hey, look, it's a legit ukulele.
they
you know?
sound good too, is the thing.
It's a great uke for a good price, and I feel really comfortable selling this to people.
I mean, we've sold a ton of them. I mean,
We did,
Yeah.
and now we're gonna offer them on our
Oh,
website too.
Yeah, totally.
So
That's the thinner body. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not like the travel series Kala thin, but
But-
it's thinner.
it's thin body. It's a slim line.
Nice. Okay, so that model, along with a number of the other models, is now coming with a pickup system that Leolani had double specially make for them, which is similar to one that we've showed you before. Actually, it's the same functionality, but
Wait.
it's in a different.
so they're only gonna offer it on the Leolanis. They're not gonna do it on.
Yeah, because Jenny from Leolani designed it with them for her instruments.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And it's also not something that is easily installable aftermarket style because it's cut into the side of the instrument. I mean, you can. It's just that's the thing with the double that we'll install on other instruments that it's goes in the sound hole, but then it's also kind of harder to maneuver the wheels on the inside of that thing and stuff compared to this new one. So let's check that out.
It is. Yeah. I like the newer system.
Such a fun thing.
Hell yeah.
Very innovative.
It's crazy. You notice they still use bone and bone for the nut and saddle.
They use like wood bindings. They do a lot of like nice appointments, and the
I was
abalone for the rosette and stuff. It looks nice.
It doesn't. I mean, if they can still produce this at the price, it doesn't cost that. It doesn't add that much to the cost, right?
For what?
Still using bone and nut for the. I mean,
It's
bone for
probably.
the nut and
I
saddle.
mean, it's cheaper to use plastic, but it makes a lot of difference for the sound.
I don't know. I think. I mean, I've switched between tusk and bone. I feel like bone, going back to the regular bone, is always better. It's this full sound that you don't get from tusk and any of the other synthetic materials out there. Anyways,
All right, so same model with the pickup system.
So we have another Kumu ukulele here. This is model number TF72A. So TF72A. This is the thin body koa tenor ukulele. And what's different about this is that it comes with a very unique pickup. And This is the first time that we've carried anything that had a pickup like this. Leolani and Kumu introduced a similar pickup system early on last year, where there was where the system sat over the sound hole, and it had onboard controls, which also included a couple of effects that was a reverb, chorus, delay, and you could use these effects acoustically without it being plugged in. But when you plug it in, you can also use the effects as well if you want it to come out through the PA or an amp. And I think one of the useful things about having this feature on an ukulele and hearing effects acoustically is that it can help with like creative ideas. So say for example you're playing a song and you kind of want to know what it sounds like with reverb or delay, but you don't have access to effect pedals or an amplifier and you just want to hear it acoustically, you can. And so with this new pickup system that they're introducing, the controls are on the sides, which is much more convenient than the previous pickup that was sat over the sound hole, and it was a little bit hard to get to the controls, but they solved that problem and came up with a solution with everything being on the side. So what actually is inside of this ukulele, I'm talking about the pickup system, is that there is a little speaker that picks up all the sound from the ukulele and replicates it through an effects module that's built into this. So you can hear delay, a reverb, chorus, and you can also control the amount of the effects that you want to hear with the volume knob. So here's how this ukulele sounds acoustically with no effects. And now we're going to turn the effects on. I have the reverb set, and let's go.
Mess around with that level, like
So now let's
less
turn
and more.
the reverb up. And let's hear some delay.
So as you turn the delay knob up,
Yeah, so as you turn it up, it actually slows down the speed of the delay.
Can you play the Mortal Kombat theme?
I don't know if that's how it goes.
It's close.
I don't know.
let's hear it with plugged in.
Alan, I need you to do me a really, really big favor. I need a paper towel. 2 paper towels.
Okay, so we're plugged into the smallest shirtler, the Julia, and this is going to be just the dry pickup sound. Put the
There's a-
reverb up
There's a reverb.
to say
Oh.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
like two, maybe.
Wait,
1
give it a
o'clock?
good chuck.
Sorry, hang on. Card.
Oh wow.
We can keep rolling while you change the card. So yeah, maybe next level up.
Next level reverb.
What are you at now?
1. Well, I was at 12. Between 12 and 1, so 12:30. So now it's 1 o'clock.
Right now it's about 1 o'clock. Joking.
Yeah, it's about 1 a.m.
Really nice decay, huh?
Mhm.
It just floats
Yeah, it's
away.
Really nice.
Let's hear it kind of more cranked.
So
But the
here's-
overall just sound of the pickup is
It's a great sounding pickup.
Yeah.
Here's reverb all the way.
Sweet. And yeah, it does all the other effects too. You know, just that,
use them
like
all.
what we heard acoustically.
Yeah, exactly.
it doesn't have like a generic sound to it either.
Oh, it has the effects are really good quality. They sound nice. You know?
The only drawback to this design is that they utilized a lithium battery to make it lighter. So it's similar to what's in cell phones.
Oh, okay.
So there is a lifetime on it, you know, 3 to 5 years. Like, you know, at some point it'll want to be swapped out, and we'll be selling the batteries to swap it out with. But it's not something like, I think, at least at this point, everybody's going to be able to do. If you're a do-it-yourself or kind of, you know, person, you can. But then it might be at that point, years down the road, when you want to swap that out. And
Where
it
is
depends on
the-
how much you use it overall. Like if you're gigging with it every night, you know, it might be closer to 3 years. If you're somebody that just plugs in once in a while, you might go a decade or longer without having to, like, you know, think about that. But what was that?
What kind of battery, or how do you switch out the battery? Where is the battery compartment? Is it?
It's on the inside with the preamp, so you'd have to
Oh.
unhook it and then, you know, unhook the old battery and put in a new one. It's not gonna be something that I trust everybody
I mean,
to
it's like
do.
user friendly type.
but I think, you know, they'll probably develop it to be more and more user friendly. But this is all fairly new technology. I mean, like, I think we would all, when we were kids, had a uke with these effects to just sit in your room and
Right.
get those sounds. Oh.
Wow, sounds cool.
Kalei, that's illegal. You can't do that.
That's why they're called false harmonics.
Sounds cool.
It's crazy how it's coming all from that pickup.
just hold this for a second and I'll walk around. Okay, so this is in the full body concert. Same electronics. So give us dry sound sample and then acoustic effects, and we'll plug in after that.
Here's one with the effects.
So the volume is cool because like you control the amount of effect coming through, right?
Yeah, so if I were to turn the volume up, the effect would get louder.
And with some of them, especially delay, it almost creates that feedback type of a thing if you crank the volume all the way up.
Yeah, you could do that as well.
Jimi Hendrix.
Or Steve Vai.
You think it would feedback forever?
Yes, until the battery dies.
Yeah, right.
But just keep it plugged in.
Oh.
Not if it's plugged in, but if it's like, I don't think you can charge it and use it at the same time.
You can.
You can?
Well, I haven't tried yet.
So now we gotta create an amp that can charge the pickup while you're.
like
I-
phantom power?
I think you can.
should
I
be
think
able
you
to
can.
charge it or something, right?
Like you could be sitting at your computer because it goes 1/4 inch into USB and just
Yeah.
be charging it from your computer while you're playing it. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, interesting.
We'll try it after. I'll see whether I have to cut myself out. But like 2 hours of charge gives you 10 hours of plug play with this. So pretty cool. Let's plug you in real quick.
Damn, that tone is really good.
And the volume's not even that like high.
Alan, catch a shot of the Shirtler amp that we're going through real quick. Oh, so
I feel like this is what it's supposed to sound like.
Sounds good.
really good. It's a concert,
damn.
too.
Yeah, it's
not-
like. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. And there's a number of different models with those. They almost all come with that option of having the pickup
the
system or
electronics,
not.
right?
We'll carry them with and without. I don't know. I mean, I feel like even people with higher end ukes and stuff should get one. They're
Just
fun.
As they're
It's
play
fun
around
to play
or
around with
something, you know?
effects, and you don't always feel like plugging in, but even when you do, it's got a good pickup system. You know, it's laminate, but they're beautiful and sound good, so you don't have to worry as much about humidity. Although, you know, whenever you buy a laminate, you still have to factor in that if it gets too dry, your wood on your fingerboard is going to shrink. But of course, the metal of the frets won't, and they can pop out and get kind of sharp. And you have like solid wood bracing in there that can, you know, you still want to make sure it's not in an extremely dry area, but it's like the wood won't warp and crack the same way as a solid wood instrumental. So it's kind of something you can leave around a little bit more without worrying about, unless, you know, your son's gonna come sit on it on the couch or something.
It sounds good. That's all I have to say. It sounds great. I think at this kind of price point, this is probably one of the better pickups out there. You know, usually, one thing I've noticed, to get this kind of like tone quality or even just these extra features, you end up coughing up a lot of money, but you can buy an ukulele that comes with a pretty cool
Yeah,
pickup like
and I
this.
feel like Kumu and Leilani, same parent company, they're kind of on the at the cusp of this thing that you're gonna see probably a lot of other brands doing now, because it's like gonna be highly. I think they're gonna be really well regarded for being a lot of fun and giving you,
Yeah.
you know, a lot for a
Well,
reasonable price.
Leilani's been
I mean,
around
it's
for a
it's
long time too.
Really, really good price for
Yeah.
what you get.
And they come a long way.
It's crazy. You don't need an amp to get the effects.
Oh, no.
That you get.
Not at all.
So it's past 11 o'clock. Well, past 11 actually. Let's call it a night and do this again next week.
Sounds great to me.